So in this video, I will showcase you guys how I made 4 lakhs plus worth of profits swing trading stocks. My name is Apurva. I'm a full-time trader, author of the book Trading is an Emotion, which is now available on Amazon. Go check out. And a quick update that I have recently cleared my NISM examination and also have submitted the potential documents with a team for the SEBI registration process. Whatever updates I will get from them, I will keep on updating you guys on my Telegram, which is given in the description box and comment section pinned. I hope you guys have joined that. Now let's begin our video by refreshing these profits. I am showcasing you the 4 lakh worth of profits that I have made here, and in the window you can see 4 months that I have marked here. Is the strategy that I followed in these 4 months, because these were different 4 months strategy that I have followed and I have made this particular profit. So let's begin the analysis. Let me showcase some of the profits and losses and the logic behind it. Make sure you subscribe this channel and like this video. The charts used in this particular video are older than 3 months, and the trades that are showcased are also older than 3 months. So I have planned to showcase some of the profits and some of the losses of this particular strategy in those 4 months that I backtested and front tested. Let's start with the logic. So time frame that I used in all of those trades was weekly time frame. That is the only single time frame that I used throughout. First leg of the strategy is on a weekly time frame. You need a stock that is consolidating at a certain area. Now what do you mean by consolidation? That means on the chart it will look something like this, that it is hitting some particular level, retracing back, coming back up again, going back down, coming back up again, in whatever sequence it needs to be. That means whatever market structure, maybe it's making a lower low, hitting back up again. I do not care about that. I just want the market to hit this particular level and give a breakout and move on the higher side. Okay, so once that is done, I want the stock to retrace back to these levels. Now most of the people, they will say create a Fibonacci maybe and watch out the retracement levels. No, mine is a bit different. So what I want is the market to come back to this particular area slowly and steadily and break down this particular level. That is the most important part. I want a breakdown of this particular level. Let me showcase this particular example. The market's been taking solid resistance at this particular area, this blue zone that I've created. Closing wise and wick wise, I've made this zone, and the market went above this area, consolidated, only to go back down and create a false breakdown below this area. That is what I want from this particular stock or any other stock. I want a breakdown. And what is manipulation leg? Now let's say that the market is falling down, came back up, again down, again up, again down, again back up, and this is the end of the overall market structure. Now in this whole situation, what are the manipulation legs? If I ask you guys, then this area started the sell off, right, till this particular area. So this is the push the market gave you till this particular area, right? Similarly, this is the push started from this point towards this area. Okay, now let me also create some price action like this. Okay, now that will help. Again, the market started its push from this area and created a lower low here. Okay, again, there is a push to the lower low here. And again, from this area, there is some low created, but that's not a lower low. That means this is not a manipulation leg. So this is definitely a leg that is creating a downside momentum. This is a leg creating a downside momentum, a leg creating a downside momentum, downside momentum. So that is the kind of leg I am talking about, that those are creating downside momentums. But this leg right here, as you can see in the structure that I have made, this one is not creating a lower low, neither this one. But if you see from this point onwards, again, there was some pressure in the market and then it created a lower low till this particular point. Right, so this will be the leg I'm talking about. So whenever I talk about a manipulation leg or a overall actual sell-off leg, okay, leg means from where the market started its selling point till the end of the selling. That's what the leg is all about. Now, why I'm calling these manipulation legs? Because the overall trend that we have focused here is a bullish trend. Okay, so we are swing trading here, so that's the trend overall upside. Right, now let's focus on the manipulation leg here. Now, if you see the market started its sell off from this point onwards till this area, then again there was some consolidation, again from this point onwards till this area, some consolidation from this point onwards till this area, and similarly from this point onwards till this area. So in all this particular structure, if you see, that's the selling point. Market created a lower low, but after that, this is not our leg. Again, from this point till this last final leg, I'm going to call this as my sell off leg. So these are the legs I'm talking about. Again, this is a consolidation, but from this point till this lower low, again, that's a leg. Again, from this point to this particular low, that's the leg that I'm talking about. And all this on a weekly time frame, and the overall momentum of the market is already bullish, as we know, because the market has given a strong consolidation at this area, breakout, and came to this particular zone and touching. So what do we need? We need the leg that is literally hitting this blue zone that I have made. We want this leg to break below this area. Okay, that is important. And I want this leg to be my final leg, and I want to mark that leg. Okay, and only that leg. Now let me remove all this drawing here and let me focus. So can I say that from this particular top, my selling started? till this area, till this area, and that's the final leg created here. So market has created a lower high, lower low, but that was the leg from where the sell off started, the final sell off started, and this is where the final sell off ends. Okay, it kills the selling at this particular area. Now how can I tell that this is the end of the selling? Because the market has created a V-shaped recovery and moved above that particular high, right? So let me make all those highs now, this high, this high, and this high. These were my selling tops that I created, right? So can you see the market broke above this? No, it created a lower low after this. Again, this point, after this high, the market again created a lower low. It never went above this area. So that is the point. Again, this is the point. Market created a lower low here, but never created a higher high that is breaking this particular area. And similarly at this area, that's the leg, the final leg that we wanted. And this final leg is giving you a movement inside the blue area. That is what we needed. It went somewhat below this area. Perfect. And then it came back up and broke this particular high. Market structure wise, that's the first thing that we need. And this is exactly how I find the stocks. Now, the moment this has been done, this stock will be on my watch list. Now, how I got to that particular stock, there are 2,800 NSE stocks out there. Now, some stocks, if you ask me, are at this particular area, some are at this area, some are at this area of my making of whatever I have made on them, and some are giving a breakout and some are consolidating after that. So a combination, if you see a combination of all this information, I am going through all of those stocks and I have literally painted or set an alert, painted them with these markings, structurings and everything, so that whenever these areas are hit, I exactly know that this is the stock I want to keep on my watch list. So for example, this particular stock, the moment it hits this particular high, the alert rang off. How to set an alert? Right click on that, add alert on horizontal ray. It will showcase you. When you click on this particular button, it will again showcase you that there is a alert being set. Going through all these 2,800 stocks, that I don't have to go again on them. This is a one-time activity. So once you have done that, once you have marked those levels, now you know that which area is the manipulation leg. Sometime what I do is I will mark the manipulation leg. I will simply click here, add alert on the horizontal ray. So in that manner, this will help me to find the stocks that are right now hitting the area, the blue zone, and this particular alert will help me to find out the stocks which are going above after hitting the manipulation area, the manipulation leg, the final leg. They are going and creating a higher high. That means this is the first sign of their bullishness or reversal, potential reversal that I can see in the markets. All this on a weekly time frame. Remove it and create the final area. So this is how I got the first momentum here. Now the final thing is that the market was continuing with a downtrend here. So what I wanted to do is create a hidden line, create a counter trend line at this particular area, at this particular range of motion. So if you can see, I've created from the top towards the bottom a very beautiful counter trend line here, and the market has given a good momentum till this particular point, and then my alert rang off. I got to this particular stock first of all from this area, right? And then the stock went down. So this is not my entry point. My entry will be above the counter trend line only, because that is telling me that the markets have always respected this particular area, this trend line. So if it might hit this area again, there can be some rejections or market might just fall back down. So entry above this particular area. But how I got to that particular stock happened at this area. A very good example, and how to set multiple alerts. So, and at the start of the video, I might have showcased you guys multiple trades, right? So all those trades I went with, the maximum that I went with was 4-5 lakh rupees, I guess, I remember. But most of the trades, maximum number of trades, I went with 1 lakh, 2 lakh, which is like how to literally grow your small capital accounts with this particular strategy. This strategy is the best strategy if you start following it by seeing the price action, by seeing the market momentum, and how the markets are performing. Now in this manner, let's just say that I take the entry here, and this is exactly where I took the entry in this particular stock. If you keep a stop loss below the candle, that is also good, 12%. But if you keep the stop loss below this line right there, now this line has a very important relevance. After giving a breakout and a red candle here, it again jumped back up and created a higher high here. That means all these lows were protected. If I simply draw a line here in the form of a trend line, that is, it's taking multiple support at this area, you will see that how important this particular point is. This exact area is coming under the trend line. That means, and also this particular huge pin bar candle, it is coming below that. So a very good stop loss area if you are keeping the stop loss under this particular area. Why? Because if the market again comes back, imagine the market coming back after this candle below this area, that means the trend line that has been made here broken, the counter trend line, false breakout, and finally the initiation of our strategy. How we got to the strategy, this particular line that the market's was not going above this particular higher high area, but it did broke the higher high area of the final leg of the supply demand conversion zone, and then it retraced back only to move higher and then consolidated to give the counter trend line breakout. So overall bias is now in line with your strategy at this particular point, at this exact point. Now if the markets retrace back to this area, that means it is not a retracement, it's just a complete reversal, and keeping a very good 1:1.5 risk reward ratio till the top of the pattern, because we don't know if the market will move above this area or not, but that's like a very good risk to reward ratio type of trade from this area. Now many people can tell you that I would have captured this much or whatsoever, but this is like the average type of momentum that I mostly capture. Okay, either it will be 1:1.5 or 1:1 till this particular area. Okay, because that is like doable very much and manageable. And in this small period of time that you guys can see 4 months, as I showcased you, this type of 1:1 and 1:1.5 is doable in order to scale more in the future and to follow better risk reward ratio and trades in the future. But this is a losing trade for me. I lost around 40,000-50,000 rupees in this one single trade. But what was my mistake? The previous trade I showed made around 60-70k. So as you can see, the risk reward is the most important thing. Now let's get into this particular losing trade as well. So market gave a strong momentum, consolidated around this particular area, breakout, came back to this particular same area only to get support. Now I want to see, now at the blue zone, if you see resistance, breakout and support, all three things happening at the same time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this areas high and low, which is breaking this particular area. But you can see market created this push at this point, right? This push, but it never closed above this area and it created a higher low here. So I'm not interested in this particular higher low, but I am still interested in this particular leg because that's the leg that is giving you a strong momentum towards the downside until this leg is also broken and market goes below that area, below the blue zone. Now that's the area, that exact top from where the market started pushing towards the downside, and this downside momentum only ends at this particular point right there. Now after this huge momentum, this huge leg, so you can say that this leg was extremely brutal. But can you see the retracement of the market to back to these blue zones? Definitely. The blue zone is reactivated at this area and it consolidated, making multiple higher lows at this particular point. Very beautiful, right? So finally the market has given a huge closing above this particular line. So this line has again strong relevance in terms of this particular structure that I have created. The market was, see how this particular leg started the sell off, and this sell off ended up to this particular area, a very big leg. But later on you can see that this is the exact area where the market consolidated forever. But that is not our main concern. Our main concern is counter trend line. So is the counter trend line getting a breakout here? As you can see, market has consolidated and given a strong breakout here. Looks pretty good to me. Exactly there I entered because both the things were happening at the same time, giving me a solid risk to reward ratio. So I'm just losing 15% in this trade in order to get almost 30% till this particular top of the pattern here. Let's make the pattern stop at this area with a very good red zone. So as you can see, giving me 1:2 risk reward ratio, and already I was in a winning streak. Before this particular trade, I was getting good trades, I was in a winning streak. But this exact trade right here, let's see what you can see. The markets directly faked out this particular breakout and started moving towards the downside. Now the stop loss logic, what was the stop loss logic? That if the counter trend line has been broken out, that means the market will return back to its initial trend. You see the overall trend of the market, it's higher highs and higher lows, although in a very sideways type of manner, but still protecting them, and it is at this area. So it can just give a small upside momentum, then again strong downfall can come. That is how this particular stock was moving. So that was my overall assumption. But what happened? The stock directly gave me a stop loss at this particular area, faking out this whole consolidation. Now it is also going below this particular area. That means the overall trend is now under pressure. That means it can just simply go back down to the lower lows, lower highs, and let's see what happened after that. Doing the stop loss of 15-16% at this particular area, you would be losing almost 40% in this one single stock. Now the market structure got bad at this particular zone only on the weekly time frame. That means all these weeks the markets was under pressure and now creating a bearish price action below that. Now this is how the markets were. So this is an old chart yet again, I'm telling you guys. Let's quickly summarize it. So you need to find a zone where the market gave strong resistance, maybe a consolidation of resistance, but you need a resistance where the market gives a breakout and takes support. That is important. That support should go below like this, like a fake out. Okay, in this case it was a very brutal fall, but still there was no big red candles. There was no fall that is breaking the initial low of the market from this area. That is telling you, that might just tell you that it's the end of the overall bullish bias. But still till this particular area, if you see the market returns back to the blue zone, consolidated there exactly at the white line, that is telling you something about the final leg. This is the final overall leg here, and that was and that's how market gave a higher high position here of that. And the counter trend line is also breaking at the same area, so you keep a stop loss below the counter trend line. You take a target for 1:1.5, 1:2. Maybe if the supply zone is giving you, it's not in your hands. If the supply is not giving you over 1:1, okay, that is completely based on the structure that you're seeing. Okay, so strategy depends upon, so your risk management very much depends upon the strategy that you are following. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned from one of my losses, big losses, 40-50k loss, and one of the big trades, 60,000-70,000 rupees profit trade as well. Okay, overall this was a video that is definitely going to change a lot of people's trading style out there. Think like this. Maybe you can create your own strategy, and feel free to ask me any doubts, questions in the comment section or on my Telegram, on which I am very active. Link is in the comment section pinned. You guys can follow me on my Telegram. Subscribe this channel right now, like this video, and if you have not bought my book Trading is an Emotion at the rate 299 only, prime delivery now, so go check out my book on Amazon. It's on psychology. I won't be telling you any strategy about my journey in the trading world and about psychology. So far people have loved and enjoying the book, and I would definitely recommend this book to every single person who is into trading. See you in the next video. Till then, keep following and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button right now.